Now students, let us look at what is meant by slotting in a warehouse. The slotting of inventory is a term used for identifying the individual SKUs that should be found in each location. So slotting of inventory is identification of the SKUs which you can actually find at any location. Of course, the warehouse management system is the one that will help in identifying the SKUs at different systems, but the mechanism is actually known as slotting. In picking, a very common approach is to use the Pareto Principle. Now, what is the Pareto Principle? Pareto Principle is the 80-20 rule. So the inventory which is moving in a very high frequency would be more important to you and would be more accessible. Whereas inventory which is normally slow moving, the location might be far in your warehouse. That zone might be located far. So for slotting, there is, other than a Pareto Principle, there is also a mechanism which is the cube per order index. We call it COI. That actually depends upon the value of inventory in your warehouse. So what we need to do for each SKU, we need to calculate COI. That is cube per order index, and then rank them in orders. The calculation is actually based on the ratio of an SKU storage, space requirement at the pick slot to the frequency of pick accessing. So what does it mean? It actually depends upon the space. The ratio would be dependent upon the space that SKU is covering, as well as the frequency of picking of that SKU. Let us look at it. So COI would allocate the most valuable space that might be at the start of the warehouse or might be at the end of the warehouse to the most frequently picked SKUs, so that SKUs actually use the least space as well. So how can we calculate COI? Let us look at an example. So cube per order index. Let's say for SKU1, COI is 1 cubic meter of pick slot space divided by 100 pick accessions per day. That is, it will become 0.01. For SKU2, the COI is, let's say, it requires 1 cubic meter of pick slot and there are 20 pick accessions per day. So it would be 0.05. So which one is more important here? Yes, which has lower COI, that is 0.01. That is in the case of SKU1. So SKU1 would be more valuable for me than SKU2. So the location of SKU1 should be in my golden zone. Now what is a golden zone? Golden zone is the region which is where the SKUs with the most accessible or those with the most frequency are actually located. This might be the start of your warehouse or your picking area, or the finish of your picking area as well. So warehouses, they actually define their golden zones. Thank you.